So I thought I'd talk about Charlie's adoption story and what he's like, his personality. So his adoption story begins in 2016. I was looking to adopt a cat. It didn't really matter what kind of cat, but it was important to me that I adopted a cat instead of bought a cat from like a pet store or something. So, 2016 around April, I went to go look at cats at a shelter, and I didn't really connect with any of the cats there. So, the first shelter, I didn't adopt a cat. The second shelter I went to, I saw this big orange fat cat, and I immediately knew. I was like, I have to see this cat. I have to hang out with him and see what he's like in person. So I got to spend a little bit of time with him, and I connected with him immediately. He just came, he sat in my lap, and he looked at me with these eyes, and he looked really stressed. I could tell he was having a hard time at the shelter, and the people at the shelter told me that he had only been there for 2 weeks. So he was surrendered by his previous family, and they didn't really know much about his story because, like, the family didn't really tell them much about him. They just surrendered him, and that was it. So he was about 2 years old when he was surrendered at the shelter. I immediately adopted him, like, the next day. So I got him, and I brought him home, and I got to really know him. So he's very, like, outgoing. He loves people. He wants to hang out. Actually, the first night I brought him home, we had some friends over, and he was soaking up all the love, all the attention. He loved just being around people. He was still really stressed out from being at the shelter and moving into a new place, but you could tell that he was really happy to just, he was like, you could tell he was grateful to have a home and to just have a secure place to be. I think he knew that it was his forever home. He just knew. As I got to know him more, he can be very, ornery, and that's fine. That's who he is, but he can be very, like, arrogant, ornery. They told me that he didn't really want to be around other cats, and that was fine. That's what they told me, and it is what it is. So he just soaked up all the love from everybody. He just wants to be around people in general. It's just who he is. Oh, he's also very food motivated. He loves his food. I mean, that's probably why he's got a big belly. He loves his food. I mean, it is who he is, and that's just, I'm trying to think of anything else that I could mention about him. Oh, he's not really much of a cuddler. He likes to cuddle, like, every night with me when I watch something at the end of the day, like, to go to bed. Like, if I'm watching a show or something, he always wants to cuddle with me, but he doesn't want to, like, sit on my lap. He just wants to sit, like, on my legs, like, on my thighs or on my calves. That's just, I don't know. That's just what he likes. If you guys have adopted a cat, you can share their story down below. Is there anything else that you guys want to know about Charlie? I mean, I know him pretty well. I've owned him for like 6 years now. Oh, another thing. They actually didn't know his birthday. Like I said, they didn't know a lot about his past. So I just said that his birthday was the day that I adopted him, which is April 6th. That's the day that I brought him home. So usually I just say, oh, like, that's his birthday / adoption day. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It is what it is, you know? So If you guys have adopted a cat, you can share their story down below. Otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.